And the timer starts now. This problem is called Rotation Part 1 from Launch School's Medium 1 exercises. And my goal is to solve this problem in 20 minutes. So the problem description says, write a method that rotates an array by moving the first element to the end of the array. The original array should not be modified. Do not use the method array rotate, either method's array rotate, for your implementation. Okay, so the original array shouldn't be modified, and all we're doing is just rotating the array by removing the first element and putting it at the end. And that looks to be the case for all arrays, so this one should be B, C, and A, and it is. If there's only one element, just return the same array with the one element. Here we're assigning local variable x to this array, and let's see, we're passing that array into rotate array, and it should be 2, 3, 4, and 1. And this just shows that the original array wasn't modified. Okay, so I'll change that back to there. So our inputs are an array of strings or integers. Should be strings here. And our output is a new array with, well, I'll just say new array rotated, first element at the end of the array. Okay. Question is, what should be done with the input? I think I need to create a copy of the original array. And with that copy, I need to remove the first element and insert it at the end of the array. And then I'll just return the copied array that has been rotated. Okay, I think that's simple enough, so I can start my algorithm. Okay, to create a copy, I think I can just use, I think it's pronounced do, to create copy. And then on that copy, I'll just call it temp. I'll initialize temp to the array copy. And to that, I'm going to, I think I can use, let's see, how am I going to do this? So I need to remove the first one. Insert it there. So I think I can use insert. Oops, that needs to be there. So use insert. The first argument to insert is going to be where the item needs to be inserted. And the second argument is what needs to be inserted. So the arguments will be where. So I can put -1 to represent the last position in the array. And then I can use, I believe it's shift. I'm going to test something really quick. Shift should remove the first element. And it does. Okay. That should remove the first element and put in the last position in the array. And then I can just return temp. Alright, so let's try it out. So we're assigning temp to the duplicate of the original, and I'm just going to return it just to see that that's what is expected. So it should just be the original array. 735291. 735291. Okay. Okay, so now we can do the actual insert. So I believe that should put it, the first element at the last position of the array, and then I can just return it. False. Okay, so I'm getting false values here. So this will show what is actually being returned. So, oh, I see where I made my mistake. I'm actually removing the first element from the original array and not the temp array. So in reality, I'm actually modifying the original array. That was just an honest mistake. So now it should be the correct output. And it is. See, that's what happens when you don't carefully pay attention to what variables you're using. I knew I was supposed to remove the first element from the temporary array, and I accidentally did it for the original. So, and there it is. So if we uncomment these out, you can see that I have 35291. Okay, so that's good. I got them all correct after I fixed the mistake, and it looks like I followed the algorithm pretty much exactly. I created a copy of the original array, and I inserted the first element into the last position and just returned the result at the end. And that took me about 7 minutes, 43 seconds. So I've definitely made my goal of 20 minutes. Awesome. All right.